Okay. Hello, boys and girls. What's happening? I'm done with the 6 sections of my lecture. I'll be uploading the last 2 sections here tonight, I suppose. I'm going to take a look at these 2 images here, and it's very interesting. They make a very interesting observation. On the right, we're actually looking at the supercell, which contains a dissolution agent, also contains ferrofluid, which is nanoparticles of iron, which are ultrasonically agitated and combined with oleic acid. The point being is that everywhere you see light, you see magnetism. That's not my opinion or belief, that's just a hardcore damn fact. Correct? No, I'm not asking you if it's correct. It is correct. Everywhere you see the absence of light, you see dielectric. Now, there are no lines of force. The conjugate magnetodielectric and the interplay between these two create constructive and destructive interference. The constructive, of course, is the magnetic and the lines here, and the reason why we see inverse spirals, inverse hypertrochoids, as we're looking at the superimposition of both magnetic poles upon each other, viewed in 2 dimensions on the ferrocell, or supercell here, actually. This is a supercell. So, and of course, right here in the center, most especially, is the dielectric portal, if you will. Increasing inertia and acceleration, we actually have the center of the magnet. This magnet is actually a cylinder magnet. It's about yay big. But there's obviously no magnetism here. There's high flux here, but this is dielectric. Now, if we take a look at the left, you can see my hand holding a magnet up to a dielectric discharge device, i.e. a large tube TV set. And what we have, let's just forget about this pattern up here. This is outside the field of influence. This pattern, that's a projection, actually. Those lines are a projection from a camcorder. So all of this stuff up here we can ignore. The only thing we have to look at is this huge black space here and this really, really bright spot in the center. Now, what we have here is something that is the flip of a supercell or ferrocell. We have the inverse. Everywhere we have the magnetic here on the supercell on the right, we have light. Everywhere we have magnetic over here, we have the absence of light, because this is a huge vacuum tube, a 27-inch, by the way, tube TV set, dielectric discharge device. Everywhere we have the black is the magnetic. But at the center, which is black over here, because the magnetism is not present here, and that's why it's black, because this is the dielectric. But we have a completely different viewing device here on the right. We actually have a dielectric discharge device, and it accumulates, ta-da, at the center. That is this huge, and if you look closely, you can actually see it's a clockwise vortex. And if you flip the magnet around, you'll end up with a counterclockwise vortex. If you stop and think about these 2 images side by side, I took both of these, and what they represent, you should have an aha moment. It's black here because there's no magnetism. It's bright here because that's the dielectric. Both of these are the dielectric. Doesn't matter which viewing device. The center of each and every magnet is the dielectric. The outside is the magnetic. That's why we have the light out here, but we have the black here. Where magnetism is present, we have no light. We have no light over here at the magnetic because it's a dielectric discharge device. The magnetism is displacing it. Over here we have no light in the center, the complete opposite, because that's where the dielectric portal is, if you will. I say portal, but we're actually talking about point of increasing inertia and acceleration. We have the point of centripetal convergence. And over here we have centrifugal divergence. That's why we actually have this bright light ring here, because this is the point of centrifugal divergence, and of course the transition period and the black hole there. But we have the exact opposite here on the left. Really, really bright spot at the dead center of the magnet. Dead center only. That's because all the dielectricity is accumulating right there. It's flowing right into the dielectric portal of the magnet. We can say both of these are the same magnet. It doesn't make any difference which magnet you use. You'll end up with the exact same results. The point is we have 2 completely different type of viewing devices. Over here we have a viewing device that lets you view magnetism. By view, I mean show you light. Over here we have a device that lets you view the dielectric, because magnetism is black, because it's a dielectric discharge. But since it lets you view the dielectric. Really, really, really bright spot right at the center there. Have you understood what these two images show you? The importance thereof? Thank you so much for watching. If you like these videos, you can always click the link below. Any help is always appreciated. I'm now accepting Bitcoin. Everybody for a while there said, why don't you put out Bitcoin? It's like, I did, but nobody ever donated any Bitcoin. I know you can now use it to actually buy stuff. Anything helps. So I hope you like these two images and showing you something important. One image alone is impressive. The two images side by side let you see something and make an aha moment. And I hope I gave you that aha moment. Lux e veritas. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.